Serial killers are notorious for their heinous crimes, which frequently leave a wake of terror and destruction. But perhaps even more chilling than their actions are some of these murderers' disturbing last remarks before their executions and deaths. These last words can offer a glimpse into the distorted minds of these individuals and leave a haunting impression on those who hear them. From declarations of innocence to disturbing confessions, serial murderers' last words can reveal a great deal about their personalities and motivations. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at disturbing last words of serial killers. Yeah, you heard it right. Clarence Ray Allen, hoka hey, it's a good day to die. While serving a life sentence at Folsom Prison in California for the 1974 murder of his son's fiancée who had testified against him in a robbery, Clarence Ray Allen solicited hits on 8 witnesses against him. Later, a paralytic inmate murdered 3 of them and was apprehended with Allen's listed names. Allen, who was 76 years old when he was executed by lethal injection on January 17, 2006, was the second oldest U.S. inmate executed in the past 30 years due to his conviction for these additional murders. His last words, "My last words will be, okay, hey, it's a good day to die," he said. "Thank you very much. I love you all. Goodbye." William Bonin, think about it seriously. William Bonin was convicted of 14 murders of boys and young men, though he is suspected of many more rapes and murders. He was dubbed the Freeway Killer because of many of his victims' corpses were discovered in 1979 and 1980 along Southern California roadways. Bonin was executed by injection at San Quentin State Prison on February 23, 1996. His last words, "I would suggest that when a person has thought of doing anything serious against the law, that before they did that, they should go to a quiet place and think about it seriously." George Bernard Harris, somebody needs to kill my trial attorney. George Bernard Harris gave $500 to a man in exchange for 2 machine guns on March 11, 1989, after winning a large amount of money in a backgammon game in Kansas City, Missouri. He then enlisted a second man to secure the machine guns. The second man recruited a third man, but when Harris demanded the firearms back later that night, the third man was unable to locate them. Harris shot them to death with a revolver. On September 13, 2000, he was executed after being apprehended for a robbery, charged and convicted of homicide, and then put to death. His last words, "Somebody needs to kill my trial attorney." Ted Bundy, give my love to my family and friends. It's uncertain how many rapes, murders, and kidnappings Ted Bundy committed. He was convicted of murdering 2 Florida State University sorority sisters in January 1978 and a 12-year-old girl 3 weeks later, all of which occurred after he escaped from prison twice in Colorado, where he was accused of murdering a nurse in 1975. Prior to his execution in Florida's electric chair on January 24, 1989, he confessed to committing 30 murders in 7 states between 1974 and 1978. His last words, "I'd like you to give my love to my family and friends." Eileen Wuornos, "I'll be back." Eileen Wuornos, who worked as a prostitute along Florida's roadways, claimed that she only committed murders in self-defense. Wuornos' 1989 and 1990 shootings of multiple males for which she was convicted landed her on the state's death row. She referenced the films Independence Day and The Terminator prior to her execution by lethal injection on October 9, 2002. Her last words, "I just like to say I'm sailing with a rock and I'll be back. Like Independence Day, like Jesus, June 6th, like the movie, big mothership and all, I'll be back." John Wayne Gacy, kiss my ass. John Wayne Gacy, a murderer who posed as Pogo the Clown at children's parties and charity events in Chicago between 1972 and 1978, was convicted of killing at least 33 teenage boys and young men. The majority of these victims were strangled or suffocated, and Gacy buried 26 of the corpses in the crawl space beneath his residence. In 1980, he was sentenced to death for 12 of these murders, and on May 10, 1994, he was executed by lethal injection. His last words, "Kiss my ass." Wesley Allen Dodd, any way sex offenders could be stopped. After multiple arrests and court-ordered therapy for child molestation convictions, Wesley Allen Dodd pled guilty to the sexual assault and murder of 2 11 and 10-year-old siblings in Washington State in 1989, as well as the abduction and murder of a 4-year-old boy in Oregon. He was hanged on January 5, 1993, the first legal execution in the United States in 28 years. Dodd refused to appeal his case or sentence and specifically requested that he be executed by hanging, which is a rare occurrence. His last words: "I was once asked by somebody, I don't remember who, if there was any way sex offenders could be stopped. I said no, I was wrong." So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.